What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on the Avengers 4. So yesterday we had the leaked Avengers 4 trailer description, which means the trailer is imminent. Yes, of course, it was a Reddit leak, but everything stems from 4chan and Reddit. So I do read all the comments, and a lot of people are saying this is fake clickbait. I said take it with a pinch of salt, but it's just a bit interesting that Mark Ruffalo appears on TV to do a promo for Avengers 4. The supposed Avengers 4 title is leaked, then a leaked trailer comes online, and the fact that the Infinity War trailer came out at the end of November and we are halfway through, well, nearly halfway through October, and a leaked trailer description has come online. Yes, I understand it was very detailed, but if you go back and watch the first Avengers Infinity War trailer, it was 2.5 minutes and quite a lot happened. You have to remember, Marvel misdirectors. Remember the scene when Hulk was running in Wakanda with everyone? Well, we never got to see that scene. So maybe that scene's actually from Avengers 4. So what we're going to do on this video is we're going to properly break down the actual leak and go and debunk it. See, is it true or is it false? We're going to go through how realistic it really is going to be. So if you are new to the channel, we are doing a giveaway. I will announce the winner on a video later today, and then I'll start a new competition on a video tomorrow. So all you got to do to enter the competition to either win an Infinity War Blu-ray giveaway, doesn't matter which country you live in, I will send to any country, or you could win the super duper version of Deadpool 2, which I believe is out. I was going to say the Ant-Man one, but the Ant-Man one's not out of my country yet, so I can't give that one away. Sorry guys. All you gotta do is answer when will the X-Men first appear in the MCU, and in what movie, and in which character. We do know the deal will be done by January 1st, so realistically the X-Men could appear in Avengers 4, but you gotta think Dark Phoenix is coming out after Avengers 4, so probably not. So let's get into this detailed description of what supposedly is gonna happen with Avengers 4 trailer, first trailer. I will link it down below, so please don't ask me where it's coming from because I'm going to read it. So the trailer starts off showing the damaged Infinity Gauntlet in a field on the farm planet. So this is actually could be true, guys, because the Infinity Gauntlet was damaged. We've now found out from images that have come out post Avengers Infinity War coming out on Blu-ray that it was indeed the farm Thanos went to. So this could be true. The camera focuses in on the gauntlet. We hear Tony's voice. We were destined to lose. Epic music score starts. We were destined to lose. That is actually true. Hence why Doctor Strange gave up the Time Stone, because that was the only way to defeat Thanos. The Quinjet is shown landing in a Wakandan wasteland as we hear Steve Rogers say, "We have come so far." So we know that possibly a Quinjet could land on Wakanda. Wakanda will be a wasteland because obviously half the population disappeared. Black Panther disappeared himself, T'Challa. So this could actually happen. Tony and Nebula step off the jet as the remaining Avengers approach. So as we know, Avengers Infinity War ended with Tony being stuck on Titan. So obviously that is how he's going to get to Wakanda. Steve has a look of relief and says, Tony seamlessly defeated, shakes his head and gives a friendly smirk back to Cap. So at the moment this could be true. Now a lot of people are discrediting it because it's going to have a 5-year time jump. Even if it does have a time jump, like I said it will, that doesn't mean we're going to see it in the first trailer. So at the moment, I think this could be true. Marvel Studio logo appears. Well, that's definitely going to happen. We get a glimpse of the Battle of New York from 2012 Avengers. We know it's going to happen. We've seen it in leaked images. Loki is shown looking shocked and baffled as he is on the top of Stark Tower. So why would Loki be shocked and baffled that he's on the top of Stark Tower? Seeing as he's already done this, so saying he looks shocked and baffled makes me think that it's a later, obviously, version of Loki. Obviously not the one that they faked to kill, they pretended to kill off in Infinity War. So that bit there is a bit kind of, there's a bit of a red flag right there. There is a flash of blue light as the camera pans back, cuts to black. Next we see Wakandan throne with M'Baku at the helm. Now I thought obviously Wakanda would go to Shuri, but I guess it will make sense why she didn't. So that does kind of make sense. He's surrounded by his new Kingsguard, a mix of Hill Tribe and the Dorji Malaji. Okay, I can't say that word, so butcher me down below if you want, guys. Shuri and Banner are seen to be working on a new project in the lab. Okay, I expect them to work together. They worked together during Infinity War. Black Widow is in full gear. Hawkeye's family home from Age of Ultron. So yes, I think that could be true. We are going to have to see Hawkeye. We know he's going to get a bigger role in this movie. Basically, everything is thrown all over the place and broken. Nat is studying some type of map with multiple photos and locations on it. Now, this is interesting to me. Why? Because this essentially says that they are going to be looking for the Infinity Stones throughout the time, so to speak. A quick shot of Thanos shown with a long sword walking down an alleyway in New York City. Okay, we do know that there is leaked concept art of the Infinity Sword, or Thanos sword. I'm calling it the Infinity Sword. So this could happen, but why would he be walking down a street in New York? That's another red flag for me. A dark shot is shown. A dark hooded figure with glowing eyes aiming a bow and arrow before shooting towards the camera. Okay, that's obviously on about Hawkeye. So yes, so far there's only 2 red flags. So I presume so far this could be legit. 1 or 2 visuals of the quantum realm. Scott Lang, no suit is shown, running through a park, dodging explosions. Thor and Valkyrie are aboard a Kree ship. Now the Kree ship is a big red flag for me. Obviously we know there's a Kree-Skrull war during Captain Marvel, so why would there be a Kree ship in Avengers 4? Unless this is Captain Marvel related, I'm not sure. Thor says, if the stories are true, you're our universe's last hope. So they're talking to Captain Marvel, the strongest Avenger. Yeah, I know you're going to troll me down below, but yeah, that's what they say. If such a thing exists anymore. The next shot is an older, determined Tony Stark walking through the new SHIELD's HQ. He's in full SHIELD attire and carrying an orange briefcase. So we know he's going to be in the Agents of SHIELD gear, so there's no reason not to believe that. Banner, wearing a spandex, is seen running from something, looking terrified. The next shot is Ant-Man appearing out of a flash, landing. We see it's from his point of view inside his helmet. He looks left to right and to his left again and says, what in the... So far, there's not many red flags. I think obviously there's going to be misdirect throughout the trailers, like there always is now with Marvel. So the next bit is, okay, so the camera focuses on Vormir and its stars. Next, a shot of Rocket and Nebula modifying some new weapons in a lab. Rocket says, when can we try this big boy out? They both smile at each other and fist bump. Okay, Rocket's always in for new weapons. Is this Nebula's new BBF? No, I really hope that's Tony Stark, but it's a decent part. We get our first glimpse of Iron Man in his red and gold nanotech armor. Hulk falls from the sky and lands in front of him. Hulk falling from the sky again? No, this was massive red flag. Thanos in full armor smiles. Hulk smiles back. The next shot is in Japan. War Machine, Nat and Steve in their full Avengers gear. So it appears like the Avengers have reassembled, are surrounded by the Accuser. Hawkeye, aka Ronin, walks through everybody from behind them and approaches the Avengers. There's an intense exchange of looks between Clint and Natasha. Wong is communicating with Doctor Strange's soul via the portal. Grey-haired Tony Stark and Ant-Man are in a post-apocalyptic New York City. The screen flashes back and forth multiple times throughout multiple scenes. Now a lot of this is making sense. Obviously Doctor Strange did set everything up. Wong is a time master, a master of the mystical arts, so I don't question whether this could actually happen in the movie. We know that Hawkeye is going to be Ronin based on how the artworks come out. We know the Accuser. We know Japan's going to be in the movie because there was casting calls for these characters. So a lot of this does make sense. We know that Iron Man is going to get a new suit. We've seen the artwork of Hulk being in spandex, which is implying Professor Hulk. So there isn't many red flags for this. So I'm thinking most of it's legit, but there's a few things at the end I want to go over. So let's go on. We see Captain Marvel floating with her fists on fire and her eyes lit up. Now we know she can do that. We see at the end of the Captain Marvel trailer. Thanos in the Soul Stone with young Gamora screaming at him. Well, obviously because she's stuck there. Loki and Thor fighting off the T'Chari together, and Tony handing Steve a brand new shield in Wakanda's throne room. So obviously Loki and Thor fighting off T'Challa together. I mean, that's just insinuating that we're going to have a flashback scene to the 2012 New York Avengers movie, which we have actually seen that. Steve getting a brand new shield with Wakanda technology. Yep, that's realistic, could happen. Cuts back to Tony and Scott. Tony opens up the orange briefcase as Scott hands him an Illuminati bracelet. Tony asks, how is this even possible? Okay, so this is obviously the bracelets that they wear, the silver bracelets they wear, we see in the New York scene. I'm presuming that's how they're going to travel throughout the quantum realm. Iron Man and Ant-Man are shown traveling through the quantum realm. Tony and Scott are back in the Battle of New York from 2012. The final shot before the title reveal is an Infinity Stone disappearing from Thanos' damaged gauntlet. He abruptly gets up, puts on his armor. His face goes from extremely infuriated to a menacing smile. So a lot of this does make a lot of sense. But like people have spotted out, and like I said, you've got to take these things with a pinch of salt. You're not telling me that Mark Ruffalo goes on a massive talk show in America to hype up Avengers 4. We've had all these leaked concept art which are basically confirmed to be real. We've had Kevin Feige say when the title and when the trailer's coming towards the end of the year. We're now after Captain Marvel. They're going to start promoting Spider-Man Far From Home in December, so they're going to have to officially start promoting Avengers 4 this month or next month. We've had the Russo brothers teasing everything. So if you don't think the trailer's coming soon, then I don't know what you're thinking, because all the signs are there. And usually stuff that leaks, half of it is true. Yes, of course, I can't say if this is actually true, but based on what I've read, I believe that this could happen. Now, I've had a few comments saying they wouldn't show all this. This is too much to reveal. Remember, it's misleading. And some people said, where is Spider-Man? They're not going to show people who are in the Soul World, or Soul Stone as they're calling it in the MCU. So that's why we don't see Spider-Man in this supposed leaked trailer. Had a few questions saying, no, this is fake because Spider-Man's there. Well, there's literally every character here. There's a few red flags, the Kree ship and stuff like that. But realistically, I do believe that this could be factually correct, at least most of the part. It does line up with a lot of the things. And the time jump, I mean, the trailer isn't going to work in concurrently, meaning when they shoot a movie, they don't shoot it in the order they're going to air it. So the trailer isn't going to start where the movie starts. So I do think a lot of it is going to be maybe correct. And it says Avengers Annihilation. Now, to me, does that scare me? No, because what more can they do rather than getting rid of half the universe is actually savage. But if you did watch my video about the decoding of Mark Ruffalo's message, he said that it was the last Avengers, or the last Avenger, it depends how you took it. So I don't know, because realistically, if you are good at editing sound, you could hear what he said. But like I said, that was a massive PR stunt. And there's a stinger here, the end stinger. The Hulk is training at a new S.H.I.E.L.D. facility with Black Widow, and Steve noticed that Hulk has been training non-stop as of late. So he asks why. Hulk responds in Banner's normal voice, my rematch is coming real soon. I can feel it. Now, I've been saying this all along, guys, that Hulk and Thanos are going to have a rematch. But this time round, Hulk is going to be Professor Hulk, and he's going to annihilate Thanos. Well, not annihilate him, but it's going to be a more even fight. Now, some people are like, why would they put that in the trailer? Because if this is actually real, they want to hype the movie up. Thanos versus Hulk. Everyone was annoyed that Hulk didn't come out to play. So if you advertise that Hulk is coming out to play with Thanos in the first trailer, people are going to react and are going to hype about this fight because everyone wants to see more Hulk. So guys, I do read every single comment. I do read all the clickbait comments. But realistic, guys, is it clickbait? Is it? No. Avengers 4 trailer description leaked. It's the exact same title that was on Reddit. Clickbait. Every video on YouTube is clickbait. Now, I know some people are going to go, but Warstu, you're saying this because clearly it is clickbait. You're getting defensive. No, I'm not. I'm just trying to educate you on what clickbait is. Clickbait is an article, is a video, is something that makes you click into it. Every video on YouTube is clickbait. You cannot write a title that isn't clickbait. Well, you could, I guess. You'd have to put an empty title. So anyway, guys, be interesting to see what you guys come back with in the comment section. So guys, let me know everything in the comments down below. I tried to keep you up to date with all the latest Avengers, Marvel, Spider-Man, Venom, latest news, and a good bunch of you, I get more positive and negative comments. So a good bunch of you do appreciate the work I do for you guys on the latest and greatest Marvel and DC content. Anyway guys, video request down below. If you do want to enter the competition, you can do, but I don't know when I'm posting this video, so it might be over by the time I do it. But if not, it will go through to the next video competition that I do. So anyway guys, please like, subscribe, and comment, and I will catch you in that next video very soon. Catch ya later.